baby. We're live, back again, Wednesday night. Imagine Live, chapter 215. I'm your host, Mike Zeke. My co-host, Jimmy the Hippie's a little under the weather, so standing in for Jimmy the Hippie is the big dog, DC Bentley. What's up, right. DC?
I am doing well. I am so glad to be back. And ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination, you were in for a very cheap, dirty, nasty edition of Imagine Wrestling Live from the dojo.
Don't forget to subscribe, like this video right now if you haven't already. Again, it's chapter 215. Tonight in the house, we're going to hear from our new tag team, well, one half of our tag team champions. The Rocker Chris Sands will be in the house. We'll also hear from our new interim heavyweight champion, the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage. We'll hear from the Rad Boys. New team, Sweet and Tasty. That would be Sweet Baby Trey and the Acquired Taste, Mason Lawrence.
I like that name, Sweet and Tasty.
Yeah, Sweet and Tasty. We're also going to hear from Kato, the Good Neighbor, John Ross, his son, the Lowlife, James Ross, Lucio Deir, and much more. Plus, in action, a first time ever match as Gorgeous Gregory, our former heavyweight and interim heavyweight champion, will be taking on Sweet Baby Trey.
That is going to be an exciting matchup, and I am so looking forward to it.
Yeah, man.
I got to tell you this. We are coming back to the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion on... Hey, there we go. Now they can hear me. It's not like they couldn't before. I'm pretty loud.
Yeah. But
we will be coming back to the Juniata Civics Association Pavilion on October the 19th, and we are bringing with us some women's wrestling. How about that, Mike Z?
Yeah, man.
Women's wrestling VIP tickets are rapidly dissipating.
Almost completely sold out.
Those general admission ones are going to go quick, so if you haven't done it already, get down to our website and get you some tickets. You're not going to want to miss this action.
Yeah, you can get your tickets at www.imaginewrestling.com. Like DC said, make sure you don't wait. Get your tickets now. Speaking of our next volume show, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our friends over at Renewal by Anderson. If you or anyone you know or love are looking for high-quality windows and or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact Jordan Trees of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. Not 2070. I said 20 last week. That was incorrect. It is 814-330-9870. Shoot him a text, give him a call. See what specials they got running, how he can help your family today.
That's right. He's kind of a putz, but he'll help you out. I promise you that. Renewal by Anderson, some good folks. They want to help you keep your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Yeah. I had mentioned earlier we're going to be hearing from the lowlife James Ross. We're going to hear from him after this video. So let's see the ending of the matchup between lowlife James Ross and Gerard Garrett right now.
Gerard Garrett back to his feet.
Oh! Low blow! Blatant in front of the referee.
It needs to be thrown out. That's a blatant low blow. Oh! Neighbor cutter! Neighbor cutter! Out of nowhere, the good neighbor hits the neighbor cutter. Gerard Garrett covers it, rolls into the cover. 2, then that's 3. Gerard Garrett, your winner.
There you go, man. Now, at this time, I'd like to bring in the lowlife, James Ross. Clearly distraught after this past Saturday, as I could see.
They didn't have to show that again. They didn't have to show that again. Everyone who was there saw what happened. I got screwed. I've been getting screwed time and time and time again around here by the same person. My own flesh and blood, nonetheless. You see, this past Saturday, it should have been simple. It should have been a nice, fair, one-on-one contest between myself and Gerard Garrett. No hair pulling, no choking, no shots below the belt. But what happened? I took a cutter from someone who wasn't even in the match. He wasn't even in the match. And the audacity of him to go to Imagine Management to insert himself as a special guest referee. He won't leave me alone. He won't go away. He wants to beat his son so bad he won't get out of my life. And I don't get it. Why? If you want to fight me, then you can fight me. I'm here. I have nothing to fear because I've beat you time and time and time again. I'm the best of my blood and I've proven it. But you want to ride my ass like the pool boy used to do to mom when you would go off to work and you want to fight off of that, then you can get it. You can get that fight. You think that you're going to drag me down. but I'm lower than you could ever be because I'm a low life, baby. I live every day of my life in hell. Every day that Ross blood pumps through these veins is a day spent in hell. And I am going to make sure that you burn with me. I am the best of my blood. And I am going to ensure that you stay out of my life.
Choice words for one, neighbor John Ross from his son. And now at this time, in the house, one half of the new Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Rocker Chris Sands. What's up, Rocker?
For the last couple of days, I've just been overwhelmed with happiness, with gratitude, with the support of all the imagination. Without my tag partner, without the imagination, I couldn't make it to where I'm at today. And, I'm feeling a little bit optimistic tonight. I challenge anyone, any tag team, for these belts at any time and any place.
Ask and you shall receive, Rocker. Slide over here. Mason Lawrence. Oh, thank you.
You know what? That'd be great. What are you doing, Sands? I mean, it's a joke enough already that you're calling yourself a champion. I mean, but you know what you are? You know what you really are? You are alone. You don't have Jimmy right here with you to make decisions for you. So, now that I've got you here by yourself, how about I try this one more time? How about I give you some green of my own for you to hand over those tag team championships to some real champions? How about that?
What do you say, Rocker?
Put it away, Mason. You know that the money doesn't matter. It never did, and it never will. Like I said before, the rock and roll and the tie-dye runs through these veins, not them, not the green.
Yeah? Yeah? Well, how about we have ourselves a little contest to see if I can get what I want. But if you lay out that challenge for me, I only want to do it on my terms. So, I'll see you there.
We get what we want.
I accept. They walked away. But with all that money, maybe they can go buy a set of balls while they're at it.
So I guess an official challenge from one to the other. Stick with us on social media. We'll see what's going on with the rest of that here. And now, someone else I'd like to speak to, Lucio Deir. So, pretty happy about this past Saturday, yeah? No? How are we feeling right now?
No, unfortunately not. I'm not very happy. Sweet baby Trey somehow snaked his way to another victory. I don't understand what it is. I still haven't been able to find a way to beat him. Granted, he won by cheating 2 months in a row, pulling my tights. But I should know better because I know I'm better than him. On top of that, I've got redemption. I've got revenge on my mind. Sweet baby Trey, he's disrespected me. He's disrespected the friends of Lucio. And don't think I've forgotten about them. Sweet baby Trey, Mason Lawrence, they still have my shirt, but the friends of Lucio, they still mean everything to me. And on top of that, you disrespect my mother, and even worse, my wife. So I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't know what I need to do. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I haven't found the right formula. But I'm going to keep on fighting till I find what it is. And I'm going to beat you, Trey. I'm not going to just do it for myself. I'm going to do it for the friends of Lucio. I'm going to do it for my wife. I'm going to do it for my mom. And I'm going to beat you. And I'm going to hurt you.
He wants to hurt sweet baby Trey. Lucio's clearly distraught and all over the place after what happened this past Saturday. And speaking of this past Saturday, let's go ahead and see how we ended up with a new interim heavyweight champion right now.
Hey, it's Kane Christopher.
Come on!
Gregory fighting off Kane and Christopher. Low bridge.
Get him out of here. Let's go. Gregory, you got to pay attention, man.
Greg, look out! Oh, spear! Malachi speared him in half! Runs through, but the clothesline turned him inside out! 1, 2, 3, oh my God!
Your winner and new Imagine Wrestling Interim Heavyweight Champion, Malachi Gage!
Mike Zeke, we have just witnessed what could be an imagination-altering moment. Is he actually here? Oh my God! He's back! The Norseman has returned from injury! And he does not look happy!
Hey, they're all friends. He's just going to hand the belt over like he said.
I don't think! He's asking for it!
Come on, Malachi Gage. Do what you said you were going to do. Hand it over like you said you were going to on Wednesday.
Oh! Oh! Chris Coleman does not look amused.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I would like to bring in your new interim heavyweight champion, the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage.
I don't like that word interim. Like Zeke, reintroduce me as the heavyweight champion.
Okay. Imagination, please help me in welcoming your new Imagine heavyweight champion, Malachi Gage.
That is right. That's more like it. This past Saturday, I beat Gorgeous Gregory, and I took my Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And it's not what these people wanted to see. In fact, most of them, they didn't even think I could do it. But here I am. And they had the nerve to boo me. They had the nerve to boo my hard work, my sacrifice, my injury. Because I did what nobody else had the guts to do. And I became the champion. The champion that these people need. They don't want it, but they need it. And for the few that cheered me, for the few that got behind me when I took what's rightfully mine, I didn't need you to get this, and I don't need you now. If I died tomorrow, you would continue with your life like nothing happened. And I'd do the same to you. The only difference, I'd do it with a smile on my face, and I would do it as the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
If you don't mind, before you go, I have one question for you, if you don't mind.
What?
Why did you not hand over the interim heavyweight championship to Chris Coleman at the end of your matchup this past Saturday? Well, he didn't answer me this week, but I'm going to ask him again next week. So hopefully we'll get an answer from our new interim heavyweight champion, Malachi Gage. Moving on. I'd like to bring in someone that was a special guest referee this past Saturday, and that's the good neighbor, John Ross.
How you doing?
Good neighbor. How are you, my friend? Good, man.
I'll let you hold on to this.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you heard what your son said.
I can't believe it. I mean, I can't believe that boy has the audacity to come out here with the vocabulary that he learned on my dime. And accuse me. I don't know what his problem is, 16. I mean, I was the guest referee, as you said. I heard your commentary that rightfully said I did one of possibly the best refereeing jobs Imagine Wrestling has ever seen. If anything, I called it lenient. I let my son get away with thing after thing after thing. But as always, my son comes out here like a rake in the grass and is a victim of his own making. I mean, not too long ago, he had the audacity. That's the word he wants to use. Let me throw some audacity back at you, son. You had the audacity to call me a piece of crap after you interfered in a match that I had, and I wouldn't have been interim champion. Ready for Halloween already? There's a grandma's curtains right there on your shirt.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Dad, I am going to hurt you tonight. And that is a promise.
I mean, there's a ring like 5 feet away, son. Right there. There's a ring like 5 feet away. We have the referee shirt here. I've seen 16 in action.
Guess he doesn't like that offer.
Yeah, it's... You know what, that's kind of what I thought. But you know, it's a funny thing about crap, 16. When you step in it, it tends to stick with you.
That was the good neighbor, John Ross. Okay, so again, for those of you that were not in the house this past Saturday, the fate of Imagine Wrestling as we knew it, was in the hands of either Glenn Spectre or Kato. Whoever won the I Quit match. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ending of that matchup right now.
He hits the Kato crunch on those thumbtacks. That is not going to be a pretty sight.
No, it's not.
There's the kick to set it up.
There he's up. No. Hey, no, come on.
Oh! You still look great, huh? We are crazy, aren't we? All right, you asked for it. Our very cut. Come on! Kato, I'm sorry. I love you. Quit. It's all right.
Don't quit. He'll never quit, Dave.
Kato, just quit. Just quit, Kato. It's not worth your life. We appreciate it, but it's not worth dying for. Glenn Spectre is trying to stab Kato in the face. Kato is fighting with every ounce that he has to keep it from happening.
Come on, Kato. Smash him again.
Kato's able to get out from underneath him. These two brutes, these two beasts are fighting it out from their knees now, trading rights.
There you go.
Ask him now, John.
Ask him, ref.
He said no. He said it.
And what I'm going to say next might sound like a cliche, but I swear to God, I love you guys. Thank you guys, I love you. We'll see you next month.
There you go, man. Hell of a matchup this past Saturday. If you weren't there live, like I've said for the last few weeks, you should be subscribed to our members only channel. You get that? You can watch Saturday's show if you weren't there, so you could see the matchup that we had between Glenn Spectre and my guest at this time, Kato.
Mike, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So I got to ask. Got Glenn Spectre in the rear view, grasped firmly on Imagine Wrestling. What's next for you?
You know, I don't know what's next. I don't have any immediate plans to have another match. I can tell you, though, just reflecting on Saturday real quick, you know, I feel a certain way about Glenn Spectre, but when it's all said and done, I can tell you he took me to my limit. It's been a long time since I've been in a fight like that. And to be honest, I think that's a mistake that Glenn made, is he let me turn it into a fight. If he'd have kept wrestling me, I don't know that I had what it took. But between what I had and what the imagination gave me, it, you know, we fired through and we got through it. I've been reflecting a lot the last few days. And I don't know, maybe that was it. Maybe that was my last match. And then that's fine. I can live with that. But I would be remiss if I didn't say, you know, I'm an odd guy. I mean, I'm very confident in a lot of things. I'm confident in my ability to train guys how to wrestle. I'm confident in my ways of, you know, getting in the ring and having a good fight. You know, there's other things in my life I'm very confident about. And in other ways, like, I have my own insecurities. And, you know, I think a good example of that is I have this weird thing that I generally think that no one likes me. And I think that, you know, partially true. I think that's sort of true, because I always look angry, and I think that people think that, well, he's just an angry guy, and the truth is I'm not. The irony is that I feel like I'm in a war all the time. I of sadness and just, you know, a struggle that I think everybody sort of faces this sometimes. And I hope that if you're struggling with that too, but I can tell you there was a moment on Saturday where all that washed away. You know, I had quite a few things I wanted to say, and then our entire imagination chanted, "We love you." And man, I could tell you, like, everything I wanted to say at that time just sort of washed away. And I can never thank all of you that were there, that told me that, how much it means. Now, in closing, I briefly touched just on this beginning. I don't know if I have any more matches in me, but if that was my last one, I can live with it. But I can tell you that if I feel like something's not right, if I feel like a friend needs a hand, who knows? Maybe I got a few tag team matches left in me.
Thank you for your time, Kato. Right. A few tag matches left in him. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, speaking of tag teams, let's bring in Bangin', Jake Wiley, all that Braden Elliott, the Rad Boys. Boys, chaotic this past Saturday. Chaoticness. Match ends, double disqualification. We don't have a definitive winner. Who's the best between yourselves and Wild West? So what's next?
I got something I gotta say.
Before you get to that, I know what you're going to say. We'll end on that so we can get the hell out of here. You're right. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of chaos. But I didn't physically get to prove my point like I wanted to. Jake didn't get to prove the point that he wanted to prove. See, I used to care about the big star Dave Daniels and DC Bentley. I used to care a lot about Wild West. But those personal feelings, they have gone out the window. And Jake Wiley, he never cared. In fact, he's a little bit nuts. A little bit. And on Saturday, when it got a little chaotic, I couldn't stop myself. I dove through the ropes. I grabbed the big star Dave Daniels by the hair and was ready to pull him back in the ring. They started throwing chairs in while they were running away. And everybody was chanting, "Let them fight." Well, that's exactly what they want to see us do. That's exactly what we want to do. We want to fight the two of you. And we went to a management. We discussed this at length. And we decided that there was only one way to do this. There was only one way to fight Wild West. And we're challenging you two now to a match. No tags. Throw that out the window. You want to fight, it's a fight you'll get. 4 men in the ring at one time. The Rad Boys versus Wild West in a tornado tag team match. Jake, feel free to tell everybody.
And DC Bentley, 3 weeks ago I challenged you to a match here. I didn't forget about it. Let's make it happen, you punk bitch.
I mean, clearly they're still angry from this past Saturday, and I got a feeling we're going to hear from DC Bentley a little bit later about that challenge from one Jake Wiley. And now at this time, these ads have been paid for by the following. And we're back at the desk. Mike Zeke, DC Bentley, Big Dog, DC Bentley. Ahead of our main event here, I'd just like to go ahead and just mention again our good friends at Renewal by Anderson. If you or anyone you know or love are looking for high-quality windows and or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact Jordan Trees of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. Ask about all their monthly promotions. Keep your warm air in during the cold winter months. Keep the cool air in the hot summer days. Call DC Bentley, a.k.a. Jordan Trees from Renewal by Anderson today.
That's absolutely right. You know, it's a great way to build some home equity. It's a great way to save on your energy bill. You can't go wrong when you improve your home. And hey, you don't want a home stay the same. You want a home improvement. Call Renewal by Anderson.
And they're sponsoring our next show, which is October 19th. About 3 weeks or so away. It's going to be chaotic. If Saturday told us anything, this next show is going to be, as the kids say, off the charts. I think they still say that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Off the meat rack.
Anyway, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Like this video right now. Give it 1 thumb up because you can't do 2. But if you can, do 2. And as I said earlier, make sure you subscribe to the members only portion of our YouTube channel. You don't miss any of the action if you can't be there live. The Saturday show's already on there. Past KCW shows, past Imagine Wrestling shows. You know, if you have anybody that you're a big fan of now and you're not sure how they got started, you get to go back and you get to see, how they got their career started here at Imagine Wrestling. So if you haven't signed up, it's $9.99 plus tax. Make sure you sign up, and make sure you sign up today. And with that, I'm going to turn the desk over to DC Bentley while I head up to the ring for some pre-match comments. Take it away.
Some very incendiary comments that we just heard from the Rad Boys, and I gotta be honest with you, they quite frankly don't pay the big star Dave Daniels quite enough to show up here on Wednesday nights, so he's not here. I'm not gonna respond to any challenge for any type of matchup. You're gonna have to wait until we decide that we're going to respond to that together as a team. So I'm not going to make any comment on that, but I am going to talk about the past and not the future. I'm going to talk about what happened last week. You see, when I hold up the torch of knowledge, the vast fields of ignorance are illuminated. And you, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, you were ignorant. The Rad Boys were ignorant. And you see what the big star Dave Daniels and DC Bentley did Wild West, what we did when we came in there on Saturdays, we held that torch of knowledge up and we showed you that you were ignorant to how good we are. You were ignorant to how tough we were. You were ignorant to how tenacious we are. And you were ignorant to the lengths we are willing to go to make sure that we are the best tag team in Pennsylvania. And that planted a little seed of doubt in the heart of the Rad Boys. Oh, yes, it did. A seed of doubt was planted. And I gotta tell you, where it met its depths, when I threw Jake Wiley down and rearranged his spine with a throwback breaker, and the big star Dave Daniels made him eat his own teeth with a career-ending super kick, and a cover was made, while the Rad Boys, they had two choices. Number one, well, they could cheat out of self-doubt and enter the confines of the ring illegally and break up the pin out of preservation of their own ego. Or number two, well, they could be the pious heroes that they claim to be, that moral authority that they claim to be, and watching them betray every man, woman, and child in this imagination on Saturday when they showed you that they were not the heroes that you deserved was absolutely beautiful. You turned on the people that loved you to preserve your own self-interests. You're no better than we are. In fact, you're probably more like us than any tag team we've ever wrestled against. And you know what? Maybe soon in the future, we'll write the end of this tale. Like I said, I'm not going to speculate on any future matchups. But one thing I will tell you, Rad Boys, is you are awfully proud, and pride goeth before the fall, and you are going to fall down hard, and you're going to break from that fall, and you're going to bleed from that fall. And as far as Jake Wiley's little comments go, I laid you out once with a throwback breaker. I laid you out twice with a throwback breaker. I laid you out a third time with a throwback breaker. And as far as I'm concerned, that makes you my punk bitch. And that is cheap, dirty, and nasty. Take it to the ring.
All right, I'm standing here with Sweet Baby Trey and Mason Lawrence, collectively sweet and tasty. I want to ask you how you're feeling ahead of your matchup here with one Gorgeous Gregory, but also have to ask, Lucio Deir earlier had said he wants to hurt you. How do you feel about that?
I ain't worried about him. Let me do the talking here. You know, Gorgeous Gregory, you know, he carries this persona around. He's some kind of ladies' man. Well, the fact of the matter is, I don't think he's ever even been with a woman. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he likes women. You know, but that's beside the point right now. We got a match. You know, I'm going to hurt him so bad tonight that I might kill him.
Good luck. All right. What's up, man? Gotta ask, how you feeling after Saturday? Tough loss, I know. How we feeling right now?
Everybody likes to run their mouth until they get punched in that same exact mouth, Trey. Don't get it twisted. As soon as this bell rings, dude, I'm beating your ass. And speaking of beating ass, Kane and Christopher, I already talked to management. And October 19th, just like he's going to get his ass beat right now, you're getting yours beat, sweetheart. So I hope and pray that you're training as hard as I am for this, because I plan on making your life a living hell.
Good luck, man.
All right. Caught me without my spectacles on. I can barely see. We are ready for a matchup. We got Sweet Baby Trey in the far corner. Gorgeous Gregory.
This prescription?
Again, us. Yeah, absolutely.
All
Their
right.
subscription.
All right.
I order them every month.
Okay, let's head to the ring right now. Introducing first, who's being checked by referee John Williams, He is Sweet of Sweet and Tasty. That's Sweet Baby Trey.
Love that tag team name.
Yeah, still
the MILF Hunter.
MILF Hunter, yeah. I guess we can say that.
I like
now,
that. Yeah.
And his opponent, he is the former two-time Imagine Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Gorgeous Gregory.
Another guy who's in the front running for being a Triple Crown champion.
Generational talent.
Showtime, sweetheart. It's time to go to school.
Main character.
Yeah. He is I'll tell you what, a daunting competitor for anybody that steps across the ring with him. But Sweet Baby Trey really making, carving his way here in Imagine Wrestling, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's been here a couple months now, but he's certainly been impressing a lot of Imagine management, I know.
He got that sleaze appeal, huh?
Yeah, fans don't care for him too much. I don't blame him.
Hey, listen, I like him. He looks like the lead singer for 7 Mary 3, and now taking Gorgeous Gregory into the far buckle. John Williams going to call for a...
Oh, we thought we were going to get a clean break. Gregory's ready to go, man.
Was it clean, though? It seemed
a
little cheap, dirty, and nasty, if I may say so myself.
Now, Trey wants...
Look at that guy, the acquired taste, Mason Lawrence. He's got that belt.
We see you.
Being held by a gloved up hand, a golfing glove.
Can you
up
believe
hand.
that he bought it from Magnus Knox?
Yeah, I can. It seems to be kind of his MO. You know what I mean? Propositioning people for their goods.
What if he paid you to be his new tag team partner? Would you turn your back on Dave Daniels?
No. There's not an amount of money that would cause me to wrestle more than I have to. I can tell you that.
Just turn on the Rad Boys.
No, it didn't. Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was a dainty shove if I've ever seen one. Well, you got to put a little more behind that, Sweet Baby Trey.
Trey said he wanted to kill him, and right now, I imagine there's some sort of...
Well, you don't think maybe he was just speaking hyperbolically? I don't think he really was a kill him, do you?
I don't know, man. I've heard him say he wants to kill somebody every week for the past 3 weeks. I'm starting to believe him.
Well...
Have you looked directly into his eyes yet?
Yeah, there's a deadness in there.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a soullessness in there.
Yeah. Got Gregory in a precarious position here.
Yeah, how about that waist lock?
With him.
Oh, now up and over. Oh, Mike Zeke, I got to tell you that Sweet Baby Trey is in firm control of Gorgeous Gregory, which I would not have expected coming into this match.
Yeah, me either. I know Gregory's still not 100%. Got injured a couple weeks ago in Imagine Live, and then re-aggravated that injury this past Saturday. And his
he's got a couple of problems. He's got rib injuries, a high ankle sprain from the Rail City Rumble not so long ago.
Yeah, he told me off camera today that he hit Kane and Christopher so bad that he broke his wrist this past weekend. Luckily for us and him, he does not have a broken wrist.
Yeah,
but
took my wife to see a Spanish magician this weekend.
Oh, interesting.
That's right. Well, he did a really great finale. Went to the center of the stage and said, "I'm going to make myself disappear on the count of 3." He said, "Uno, dos," and poof, he was gone. He disappeared without a trace. You know what I'm saying? And now he's going for that DDG. Is Gorgeous Gregory.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Trey.
What'd you think of that? You like that joke?
Yeah, I love that joke.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Sweet Baby Trey.
I like these tactics and techniques by Sweet and Salty.
Yeah, Sweet and Tasty.
Sweet and Tasty, sorry. Yeah, I see a real camaraderie forming between these two guys. It couldn't be from different ends of the track.
But is it more of a camaraderie, or is it more of an arrangement? Because from what I've been told, he's paying Sweet Baby Trey basically to be his hitman, bodyguard, murderer for hire, if you will. He's talking about killing people.
Well, it's a mutually beneficial relationship, as they call it in the business world. You got Mason Lawrence, who's the pocketbook, and the muscle is Sweet Baby Trey.
DC Bentley, we call that a transaction, baby.
A transaction, yeah.
Speaking of transactions,
I had a sister
that's hands.
I had a sister.
There goes the acquired taste.
Oh,
gone and out of the
tossed
way.
on his silver spoon, Heine.
Greg's got to get in the ring here.
Oh! Went for that elbow, nobody home. Gorgeous Gregory had that one scouted.
Yeah, not so fast for one, Sweet Baby Trey. Looking for a big back elbow. Reversal from Gregory. Drop down. Here we go. Up and over.
Wow, look at him moving in there, boy.
What a drop.
My goodness.
Gregory. Fired up. Clearly fired up. I mean, he's got a lot to be fired up about. Lost his interim heavyweight championship. He's got to be fired up because this guy's on the top of the apron here.
That's right. Oh, what? No! Mason Lawrence getting out of the way of a Gorgeous Gregory knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, but he knows better, man. He's gonna watch.
Oh my God!
Did you hear that, DC?
That was what do they call big men meat slapping, or what is it?
Big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they were doing in there.
Now just choking blatantly in front of the referee.
Yeah, he's not showing no mercy to old Gorgeous Gregory, is Sweet Baby Trey.
And Mason Lawrence on the outside, clearly happy with the distraction he was able to lend to one Sweet Baby Trey.
Gorgeous Gregory, when he shows up on Wednesdays, man, he's always getting hands-on.
Yeah, Gregory likes to throw his hands.
Yeah, he's a physical kind of guy.
Yeah,
I like that.
He is. No nonsense. I mean, she's for shoot, man.
Well, maybe a little nonsense.
Former Golden Gloves boxer, man.
That's right, educated hands.
His punches are no joke.
I'll tell you what I'm learning about Sweet Baby Trey, this elbow drop of his, I mean, he's got a couple different ways to execute that move. He's kind of thrown it in the repertoire and made something old new again.
Yeah, driving bows is like what he likes to say.
Yeah, that's popular in trap music.
He told me that meant two things, and I didn't want to ask what the difference was. Was that low, John? Okay, referee John.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Elbow drop.
When I get on the floor, throw them bows. You know what I'm saying? That's rap music.
Yeah.
Maybe trap music. I don't know.
I have a job to do. I'm not paying attention to you.
I'll tell you what, the solar plexus of Gorgeous Gregory getting a firm workover by Sweet Baby Trey right now.
Yeah.
Now a front chancery by Sweet Baby Trey. Look at those fundamentals.
Yeah, Mason Lawrence just tried to come over here and have like a sidebar conversation with me. Like, I'm working. Speaking of what's working for Sweet Baby Trey is that front face lock he's got on Gorgeous Gregory right now.
Oh, there's an elbow.
There's another bow. A little bit of a forearm elbow action there.
That's right.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, look at this, an abdominal stretch. He's not 100% sure, but he's got an idea.
On that guy
He's got an idea. Let's,
a little wonky.
Yeah, we'll work on that. We will work on that, but it's effective.
I believe he told me he learned that.
Oh, hip toss!
Oh man, and his
what
excursions as he was learning to become a professional wrestler, he learned that elsewhere, from what I've been told.
That particular abdominal stretch?
Yes. He said it's very effective in other places.
Up and down!
Wow!
What a back suplex by Sweet Baby Trey. Gorgeous Gregory in some real trouble right now. 1, 2, and that could be it. Oh.
You just said it, DC. He's in trouble. I hate to say it, but I think you're right.
Tell you what, these boys showing some real stamina. They've been going very intensely and have not slowed down yet.
Look at Gregory, though, man. He's fired up. Look at him. He's trying to psych himself up. He's trying to get himself back in this matchup just by trying to psych himself up, man. You got to appreciate the intensity of
I do. I really, Gregory has really grown on me over the last 10 months.
Oh, come on. You got to make sure those fists are open there,
You know,
John.
at times can be perceived as very cocky, very arrogant, but he does really seem to have an internal drive to genuinely put the work in to be the best. Hey, listen, every stellar athlete in the history of all sport, whether they were cocky or not, if they were willing to put the work in, deserves to call themselves whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, you can't confuse cockiness for confidence. And I know a lot of people at first thought it was cockiness coming from Gorgeous Gregory, but let's be honest, man, he's backed it up every step of the way since he's stepped foot in this Imagine Wrestling dojo.
What a fitting opponent for him tonight with Sweet Baby Trey, because he's kind of done the same thing
and
on a similar trajectory.
Yeah, trying to prove himself here. I mean, you want to talk about the upper echelon of Imagine Wrestling. Gregory's in that conversation.
I believe that we see upper echelon talent here at Imagine Live from the dojo every Wednesday. That's my opinion.
Every Wednesday.
You see hungry wrestlers, hard-working wrestlers, wrestlers who are willing to be here to work on their craft. This is a perfect statement for Imagine to advertise how great of a school they have here.
Yeah, great school. Sundays, I believe, are open tryouts. Make sure you hit up the website, send an email if you're interested in becoming a professional wrestler and or a manager.
Gorgeous Gregory now working himself up, getting to the middle rope.
Body again.
Oh, misses that cross body.
DC.
That's right, Sweet Baby Trey doing his diligence in the film room. Apparently had that one scouted out from the Reynoldsville show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man. It's
And we got Sweet Baby Trey. I got to tell you, I like the kid. You know, he's sleazy. I like that. Oh, what a forearm shot to the top of the head of Gorgeous Gregory. Sweet Baby Trey going to go for a pinfall
I just
cover
saw
here.
Gregory's eyes roll in the back of his head. This might be over, DC.
Yeah, it darn well should be.
Oh, not so fast.
Oh, Gorgeous Gregory.
You cannot count him out. Look at him.
I'm telling you,
man.
He kicked out on pure instinct. His eyes were rolling back in his head like the one-armed bandit, and somehow, some way, was cognizant enough to kick out. How impressive.
Adrenaline's a hell of a thing, DC Bentley.
I tell you what, the test that Sweet Baby Trey has put upon Gorgeous Gregory has been perfect to this point.
Yeah, he's
what
just
an
not
effort.
stopping though, man. Look at him. He's just asking for more. Trey's just asking, what does he have to do to put Gorgeous Gregory away?
Kick to
That
the
was
solar
low
plexus.
again, referee.
He's flexing. I tell you what, Sweet Baby Trey, a pretty massive kind of guy, a thick guy.
Yeah, man.
Back elbow misses. Gregory is, that is a double clothesline. Both men feeling the wrath of one another, and now both are down. Referee going to count them both.
Man.
He's at a 2 count.
Both men down and out.
Referee John Williams at a 3 count. There are signs of life, and he's at 5. Signs of life from both competitors.
Both men, yeah.
He's at 7.
Both men are up to their knees here. Well, relatively getting up right at about the same time. Maybe just
Trey was up first.
Second sooner for Sweet Baby Trey.
Oh!
Followed up with that ginormous. Oh! And another one.
Shades of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair with those knife edge chops. Gorgeous Gregory.
This for my broadcast colleague Jimmy. Woo!
There you go.
With those chops.
He's mowing him down with some clotheslines too. Gorgeous Gregory's on the assault. And up goes. Oh!
There it is. That mirror shattering. Flapjack. Put him away too. Just a 2 count, DC Bentley. I thought that was it.
You got to give it to Sweet Baby Trey, managing to kick out throughout all that offensive assailing.
Just hitting himself in the face, just trying to psych himself up. Maybe just trying to not focus on the pain he's in. Focus on the adrenaline he's got.
There he is. He's got a hook for that DDG. That drop dead Gorgeous.
Sweet Baby Trey again, thwarting his efforts. Has him in the corner now.
I'm impressed. What an effort by Sweet Baby Trey here tonight.
Oh! Big forearm shot from Gorgeous Gregory.
Unhinged his jaw, Mike Zeke.
Power over 1,000.
Oh!
German suplex.
Was it ever? Right on the back of his friggin' head.
He's ready. He's going to look to put Sweet Baby Trey away. Wow. Mason Lawrence still running his mouth on the outside.
Hey, listen, he's got the
stop talking since the match started.
He's got the utmost confidence in his newest acquisition.
His business arrangement.
His business arrangement, right? His transaction.
Oh! Shot down below. Gregory looking to come back in. Oop. Here we go. Going for that sunset.
Oh, wait a second.
Hey,
look at this. 3. That's it. That is 3.
kidding me?
The assist by Mason Lawrence.
Dude, this happened Saturday.
Spectacular.
Wait.
What's he doing out there?
They cheated. What do you mean? We won. We won. They cheated. We won. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Right here. Shut your mouth right now.
Just mass chaos here, DC Bentley. We're restarting the match. Hey, we're restarting the match. Let's go.
John Williams saw photo evidence of that.
Whoa. Gregory shot below.
Oh no! That's it. 1, 2, and Greg wins. Greg wins.
Lucio Deir playing the spoil, getting a little retribution from this past Saturday.
That was unbelievable. Photographic evidence of the indiscretion caused John Williams to restart the match, followed by an immediate DDG.
Wow, man. Oh, wait a minute. Now Lucio's just... Someone help him! Can you do something about it, Mason? Someone help him! Now he's just choking him, DC.
He's really giving him the business, and I tell you what, Mason Lawrence could not be further away from the action right now.
Lucio, come on, man, this isn't you.
Somebody help him! What are you doing?
He almost...
DC, look.
Took it to the limit. It's a shame.
DC,
Guilt in his face.
Yeah. Looks like regret, sadness. Man, I know Lucio Deir wanted to get some retribution on Sweet Baby Trey, but at what cost?
That was shocking. That was shocking. I mean, he really went far.
Hey, man, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. I want to thank DC Bentley for being... Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, my goodness.
What the hell's going on?
Whoa! It's an unsolicited attack.
Is this what you want?